I love music. It's in my blood. I also love video games. Now, if there was only a game that I liked that integrated music. Wii Music for the Nintendo Wii. Why does this game get so much hate? It's the late 2000s. The Wii is selling like wild, making Nintendo a buttload of cash. The Wii was becoming a great success, and it had the games to back it up. Of course it had Mario and its other franchises, but it also established another, the Wii series. The Wii series brought us some of the best games not only for the system, but all time, such as Wii Sports and Wii Play. But in 2008, Nintendo released a new addition to the series, which is considered the black sheep of the bunch, Wii Music. This game was released on October 20th, 2008, and it received mixed to positive reviews, but since then, it's been mostly flacked for being too simple. But most games in the Wii series are exactly that, simple, so you can learn controls. And it's also Nintendo, it's a game for babies. But in all seriousness, I spent a lot of time liking this game back in the day, so I'm going to revisit this game to see what all the hate is about. So let's take a better look at Wii Music. This game was developed by Nintendo's EAD Group Number 2 and Shigeru Miyamoto. He's his own branch altogether. You play as your Miis and create different musical arrangements of existing songs just for the fun of it. You will be guided by these puppet men who call themselves Toots. Toots? Toots. More like farts. Now, if you've never had this game before, there's a 15-minute tutorial at the start, but since I've had this game since it was released, I'll just show you what the game is like in Instrument Improv. This is where you can get familiar with all the instruments in the game. Some will need to be unlocked, but you know what you can also practice? How to handle a Wii dildo. My apologies for the parents watching. The main part of the game is the jam sessions. Quick jam is where you can do a fast session with everything pre-arranged for you, and custom jams is where you can make your own arrangements of bands, instruments, stages, and also genres. You can choose between 50 different songs to jam to, which leads to the most common complaint, lack of quality songs. Most are mainly public domain, hardly any are licensed, and some are just way past their time. Which isn't bad, it's just who in their right mind wants to jam out to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? So anyway, once you choose what you want, you go into the actual session, and you can either jam out to the song or make your own beat. And that's it. Yes, that is the entire point of the four corners of the box of this game. There's no end goal to this game, you just play and create music to your heart's desire. And according to most, it's only an hour of their cold-hearted time. But if you feel like you have music gold, you can save your session, make an album, go into the videos, and listen to it for all eternity. So yeah, that's simply all there is to know. Moving on. The in-game music was composed by these three names: showing them all like this, which saves me the trouble of pronouncing. I'd say it's lacking, but you get the feeling of either curiosity or a fun kind of vibe, which is fitting because it's a kid's game. Meant for them, not you COD monkeys. Okay, I think I got off track there. So I'm gonna say we're moving on. There are some more things to play with, one of them being the extra mini-games. The first one, Mi Maestro, lets you take control of a whole orchestra and perform tunes such as the Four Seasons. The second, Handbell Harmony, lets you take control of 2 handbells, obviously, and you have to match your colored bells with the right notes. You also have your friendly farts with you. The last one, Pitch Perfect, quizzes the player on certain things like distinguishing sounds and putting a song in order. And I don't want to brag, but I used to be pretty good at this. Man, fuck that shit and dildos. There are also lessons to be learned, and you can only learn ha! Only 2! You farts can't teach shit! But that's not all. There's one more feature which requires the Wii balance board. Are you tired of jamming on the original drums? Do you want to look like a professional drummer and look cool in front of all your friends? Do you want to look like this guy at the Nintendo E3? Well, here's how! Drum mode! Moving on. As said before, this game received average reviews, but in later years it's been considered a black sheep of the entire Wii series. And it also went on to be the least commercially successful out of the bunch. The Wii series continued to have success with titles such as Wii Party, and it's still going strong on the Wii U with the latest release being Wii Sports Club. Wii Music is the only game out of the series to not get a sequel, even though there has been hints by Miyamoto himself. But as of this video, there are no plans for one, ATM. So, what is my rate to play? It's a should play. I can definitely see why this game isn't really liked, but I also see the positives. Of course, it's not the best game in the Wii series, but it's definitely worth checking out or getting for your kids, so they can waste time playing with their musical dildo. But that's only my opinion. If you have your own thoughts, leave a comment. If you like what you see, leave a like. If you think others would enjoy this, share it around the web. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Anyway, this has been BrianTheBlue Game Reviews, Wii Music, for the Wii. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Will that work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Absolutely.